Center. More than my privilege to have the 2018 IMCA National Late Model Champion rising up to bigger things in 2020, Jeremiah Hurst. And hey, first of all, man, what a beautiful car we got right behind us.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy about it.
Good. Hey, talk about the car. I know it's a black diamond chassis, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's all brand new. It's the new cars, you never know if they're going to be as good as your old car, but technology kind of takes over, so you kind of got to go with the new car. So we'll see. I hope it plans out the way I'm thinking it will and have a good year.
Well, you got big schedule going on for 2020. Talk about what your 2020 looks like.
I'm going to try to do that MLRA deal. Furthest I got to go is 8 hours, 9 hours, so it shouldn't be too bad. But Maquoketa, East Moline, they're going to have a race, and a couple of them actually, so at least I'll be around here too. So,
how can you take your previous experience and bumping up the level to MLRA?
I mean, racing's still all this kind of the same, but the speed, them guys, a little better. And I'm not saying taking nothing away from the guys that race weekly with me, but it's just another step. That's what they do for a living, and we just do it on the weekends. So it's a little different that way.
Hey, take us back to day one when you got in a race car and how your career is built to this point.
My dad's always raced my whole life, and my grandpa and my uncles, and just something that was in the family. So when I did do it, I liked it, I enjoyed it, but I was at my growing up stage, and kind of took different paths, but I stayed with racing. My dad kept me in it and kept me out of trouble, and I'm glad he did that, and I probably wouldn't be nowhere without him. So,
hey, obviously you've hooked up with a great race team, Roberts Motorsports. Talk about the team a little bit and how they've helped you get to this point.
Yeah, it was different. It's weird when Ken asked me if I ever wanted to race a late model again. I was racing a modified at the time, and I told him it had to be for the right person, and he was the right person. So I couldn't ask for a better car owner. The guy's awesome. His wife Beth, his kids, they're all super cool and really supportive of racing, and that's what you need. So,
well, obviously it takes more than just a race team and a driver. You got to have some good backing sponsor-wise. About some of your sponsors.
We got a couple new ones, and I'm pretty stoked about. And of course, Kelly, he done right. He's done a lot for me so far. So hopefully that keeps going in the right way and win a couple races, a handful of races I'm hoping for, and that's what I'm shooting for. 5. I'm going to set a goal and try to win 5 races, and if I can, that'd be sweet. But it's going to take quite a bit of, up on the wheel, I guess you want to say, to get it done. So I'm happy, man. I'm looking forward to it. A couple more months, and I'll be able to take this thing around the racetrack. So we'll see what happens.
That was my next question. You already racing in Florida and Arizona, that kind of thing. You ready to get going?
Yeah, I wish I could be down there, but I can't really do this for a full-time job yet, so kind of got to work too. So, yeah, you never know. We'll see. 5 years from now, we'll see where I'm at.
Hey, what track are you looking forward to most this year on the MLRA, do you think?
Of course, East Moline, Maquoketa, but I'm looking forward to going to them tracks I've never been to, like Wheatland, the Lucas Oil Speedway, and some different tracks I've never ever seen or even watched video of. But I'll be watching some video when I do before I go to them places, and hopefully it can kind of get me caught up. And I know I'm going to struggle, and hopefully, but won't have to struggle so bad, and have some decent nights and maybe get a couple wins, like I said, and see how it goes.
What's your favorite track?
You're going to put me on the spot, but man, I got any racetrack I love, but the one I've always really liked since day one, my home track was Dubuque. I love that track, but Moline, that place, man, it takes a different mentality to drive that racetrack and be fast at it. So, I love that place down the Dome. Littler tracks I really like. So I'm not going to pick a favorite, but Moline's up there, and we'll just say that number 1 or 2. So,
Do you have a dream track that you've always wanted to race? I mean, you're good on all of them, but is there any one particular that you haven't been to yet?
No. I mean, I raced Knoxville and maybe Eldora, which I wasn't really good at, but I'd like to go back there and see if I got better from the last time. And I don't know, there's some tracks out there like I-55 looks pretty fun to race, and any racetrack I would love to race at. So we'll see.
Looks like first one on your schedule. I know you got a couple practices, but Pepsi Lee County Speedway down in Donaldson. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I ran pretty good this year and down there. So if this car ain't fast, I already told the owner that we're going to unload that one. We know what that one does down there. So, but that was just an inside joke. But we'll see. Well, I'm hoping we can just come out of the box and be good, and we'll see how it goes.
Well, great. Have a great 2020. Can't wait to tag along.
Yeah, I hope it's a good year.
Jeremiah Hurst live at the Rod and Custom Show, 37th annual here at the Expo Center.